What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today we're going to do our Toronto Maple Leafs season preview. Obviously, anyone that watched my Northeast Division preview saw I picked them to finish 5th in the division and on the bottom tier in the Eastern Conference. I really don't like the makeup of this team. I'll show you why. I like the depth guys, the glue guys. They got a lot of complimentary players, just no true star players, and I'll talk about that. Let's start with the forward lines. The closest thing they have to superstars, Kessel. I like his game. I like his offensive game. I like the fact he can score. It's can he do the other facets of the game, which he has not been able to. As a kid, I watched him up as a Bruin, and I'm not even holding it against him fully even, but he's got to become a better defensive player. That's been the knock on him. The 6 years he's been in the league, he struggles defensively, and he averaged on a point a game last year for the first time, and his potential's through the roof. He's just going to deliver on it. I got him being sent up by Bozak with Joffrey Lupo on the left. I like Lupo's comeback last year. I thought he should have won the Masterton. I think I got screwed on that, but that's another story for another day. Second line, I got Mikhail Gabrovsky, center, and the newly acquired James Van Riemsdyk and Nikolai Kulemin. They're talking about playing Van Riemsdyk at center. Jesus. But for now, it's him on the left. I think he gives you a big body with some soft hands on the power play and can really help you down low on that power play. And if they can figure out to get him on the penalty kill with that long reach, he's going to be in good shape. Third line, Clark MacArthur, centered by Jay McClement and Matt Fratton. I like that line a lot. I think Fratton has a lot of potential. He led the NCAA goal scoring 2 years ago. I love McClement's game defensively. I think he's one of the better defensive centers in the league. And then MacArthur's been pretty good, and I think he can slide in the top six there. I think especially the two wingers there can slide in, and if there are struggles in the top six, replace one of those guys. And then the fourth line, Stecco, whose game I absolutely love. Great face-off guy, good size down the middle, with Tim Connolly on the right, and then Mike Brown on the left. It's a solid fourth line. I like the makeup. I just don't think they have a true number one center. That's the weakness. The wings aren't bad with Kessel, with Van Riemsdyk, but not. I think they should have been in the Jeff Carter sweepstakes more than they were. And I think when Philly was moving Richards, they should have got in on that a little bit more than they were. Then on the back end, they got some real good pieces. They got Phaneuf. I got him with Lyles in your first pairing. Jake Gardner, who I think has a very good shot to be in the 2014 U.S. Olympic team, with Kyle Gunnison, and then your third pairing, Mike Komisarek and Cody Franzen. I thought Franzen was going to produce more than he has when he came up with Nashville. I like that. They need number one guy though. I don't think Phaneuf is the guy. Do you go out? I don't think they'd acquire Bouwmeester. They were never really in on Suter, never really in on Weber when he got offer-sheeted. If Michael Del Zotto becomes a cap casualty for the Rangers because they still haven't signed him, I think they should definitely be willing to work out a trade with the Rangers and bring him back. I think he's from the Toronto area, Del Zotto. And then between the pipes, Reimer and Scrivens. Reimer had a good run 2 years ago, but last year got concussed and never really came back right. Scrivens is Scrivens. I don't like the makeup of that goaltender, and I think they're the one team that would definitely benefit from a Roberto Luongo acquisition. And I never thought I'd say that, but Luongo made them exponentially better between the pipes. I think Luongo could make this a playoff team, and I'm praising Roberto Luongo, which is something you don't want to hear too often. They got no long-term viable solution between the pipes, and he can be the guy there. Something that they haven't had in a long time, a viable number one goalie in Toronto. The monster wasn't the man. And like I said, a couple of years ago, Carter and Richards were getting shipped out even last year. It was actually both last year. I think they should have been on the deal been trying to get in on Philly more so than LA and Columbus were. And then when Columbus was trying to move Carter, I think they should have been in on it. They need that big number one center. They really don't have that. And organizationally, they got Tyler Biggs is a nice piece. He's a few years away. Percy's a nice piece. And I think when they take this year, Riley's a nice piece, but I don't think any one of those guys are going to be ready anytime soon. And I think it's going to be a long year in Toronto again, which is too bad. Those are some of the best fans in hockey, and they've been treated to subpar hockey since the lockout. So the team hasn't made the playoffs since 2004. So we'll see how it all works out. I think if they struggle on this year, Burke's out of a job. Burke is 100% out of a job if they fail to reach. I'm not going to say fail to reach the postseason. It depends what ownership's measure of success is. But Burke comes in and talks the talk, but the team hasn't been able to walk the walk, and he's failed to acquire number one goalie. He hasn't got the number one center. He's got number one defenseman. So that's the pressure on Brian Burke at this moment. That's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ, Toronto Maple Leafs season preview. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.